There it goes. We're on. We got video.
But it will be, oh, there we go. We've got video. Double cap soon for the blue team. Riku with the double tack build yet again.
Yeah, he's been doing double tacks, and he either goes from there into his assaults, or he speed techs his Razorback.
Yeah, double tack can have some nice synergy with the Apothecary. Kind of like the way the Plague Champion can get some tankiness out of the Chaos Space Marines, that passive heal. Oh, but actually, while I'm talking about that, do we have a Hive Tyrant going down in retreat? Actually, he won't. I'm a little bit surprised.
He's going to be far enough back that even if he goes down here, yeah, okay, he will survive.
Yeah. So some upgrades will be coming in. DarkHero with the early Power Sword and the Iron Halo. Wow, that's a lot of power on your Force Commander early on without even having another squad after the Tactical Marines.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's hoping he can just charge in here and start hacking up some Space Marines. There is a model down on the Tactical Marines over here, which is pretty uncommon, honestly, for against an Apothecary.
And wow, he's actually fully upgrading. He's going to put the Artificer armor on that as well. That's like a full... That's like the cost of a whole unit with all the upgrades that he put on the Force Commander there.
Yeah, and then the Force Commander gets pushed out of the fight by a single War Gear. I mean, that's the problem with upgrading your hero against the Apothecary like that, right? Is that you get that customized Storm Bolter, and now all that money you just spent gets pushed out of the engagement, and you're just left with a vanilla squad of Tactical Marines and Scouts.
So yeah, adaptations from Riku, realizing the value that the customized Storm Bolter will have in this game against that Force Commander. Tactical Marines do lose a model there from DarkHero.
Yeah, it's good to get that back in return for the model you lost. Now, will the Bolter still stun the Force Commander if his shield is up?
That's a good question, and I'm not 100% sure. My guess is I'm going to say yes, because I would think a stun would... I think a stun would affect something that is immune to knockback.
Mm-hmm.
Power income not looking too great at the moment for the blue team. They've only just put their generators down like within the past minute or so, whereas we've seen like nearly full farms for the red team. So they're probably going to be looking... I mean, they've got the better power income at the moment. Probably going to be looking to be stronger in terms of just where their economy is.
Yeah, I mean, their tech's gonna be better. It depends on... Ooh, that grenade whiffed and hit the little plant things there instead of landing on any of those Space Marines.
So we actually had a live answer to your question right there, where the Force Commander did have the Iron Halo active. He was hit by full auto, and he did indeed get stunned.
All right. Now I know. Decap on the power farm with the Chaos moving in to intercept and try to make sure these gens don't go down as well.
Havoc is set up, should start tagging probably the Tactical Marines that are getting the cap, but they will finish it. Will they actually put a node on it just to slow things down?
They are going to. Even with all this firepower here, I guess it does stall a little bit. Hive Tyrant does have the cap on the Northern Victory Point as well, so that's the one thing. I mean, you notice that... I think that's one consistent thing I've noticed from Riku and Noisy is that their map awareness and their backcapping is always much stronger than the opposing team. They have that kind of 1v1 mindset of always be capping, always be looking for the flank routes, always be looking for the outside points that you can take to keep that economy rolling.
ABC, always be capping. Shotgun Scouts finally do actually destroy that node. It did buy a decent amount of time.
Oh wow, it was still up?
Yeah, I mean, they kind of split around their units looking for moving around the map, and I think it was left to only a single squad of Shotgun Scouts that continued to bash it.
Man, well that probably, yeah, I mean, that bought them plenty of... We were just talking about how the power income was not in their favor, and Riku's now just a few seconds behind RedBeard going into Tier 2.
Temporarily in their favor, although that has ended now, as DarkHero does take his power farm back.
Yeah, I guess have they just not had the requisition to build back up on that side of the map, or did it go down to something?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
All right,
everybody going to Tier 2 except for Noisy at the moment.
That's kind of been the way of thing. I feel like Tyranids don't have as much pressure to go Tier 2 quickly. I feel like they have a reasonably strong tier 1. And like he's probably just gonna go for his Tyrant Guard once he gets into tier 2.
And we've certainly seen some good use of the Tyrant Guard in this series so far. Although, as the vehicle stand-in, it's a lot more fightable than a lot of other tier 2 vehicles, since by default it has super heavy infantry armor instead of vehicle armor. Alright, Assault Marines on the right side of the map will jump on those Devastator Marines, will force them out to retreat. As we do see a blue team generator bash going to be happening up on the right side of the map as well. Does look like it's probably going to be the full farm.
Yeah, the gens go down. This is really good for Riku and Noisy, who've now caught up and might... This pretty much evens out the situation, right? Not to mention the wreck loss. Like, we can see Noisy hasn't built a lot of power, so he has this great big army right now. Whereas they've had to rebuild their power now a couple times, so that wreck bleed is starting to get in. If you look at the incomes right now, they do have the contested requisition points, so their income's a little better, but their requisition pools are much smaller. Especially considering their army sizes, right?
Yeah, we definitely see that advantage in requisition income right there. And now we are going to see some tier 2 units come out on the field. The Bloodletters are something that I've heard are just very effective against most of what Tyranids have to offer, and of course the Razorback out of DarkHero as well.
Alright, Razorback comes out. Drops a smoke bomb as well. Shotgun knocks those guys out of cover.
I like that. Knock them out of cover. Yeah. I feel like he could have even just driven over the cover with the Razorback.
Yeah, it was kind of... I guess he likes that cover being there.
Later.
But I feel like that cover is more often used against your gen farm than you defending it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Riku is slowly but surely losing this engagement, and it's more just a matter of, does he get out of here without any further model losses? Yeah, neither of these attack squads losing a single model, which is the perfect time to get them out of there.
Yeah, very fortunate. So Riku was the quickly into tier 2, but then he got a bunch of purchases and then got hit by a Razorback, so he still hasn't had a good answer to it. That last cannon getting a good shot off. Will the second shot hit? No, it hits the Force Commander.
No, the Razorback was out of line of sight at that point. So smoke bomb might have also, or smoke bomb, smoke grenade, whatever it is, might have also saved it anyway.
I'm not sure exactly what the accuracy reduction is on that. If anyone has the numbers, feel free to speak up. I'm sure someone in our chat knows.
And as Paranoid eventually pointed out, that cover that we spent so much time talking about was eventually just destroyed.
There it goes.
Who's throwing a grenade? I'm looking for it.
No, they got canceled and retreated before it went out. It was down on the Southern Victory.
Sometimes just hear those voice cues.
That's something I've always really enjoyed in this game is the audio design. All the audio is very good. With the exception of the generators, I don't like that the Space Marine style generators can be heard anywhere on the map when they drop.
If we take a look at the left side of the map, we have RedBeard with double autocannons. Or double Mark of Corn.
Ooh, we haven't seen that in a while. Certainly not in this tournament.
Yeah. I mean, I like that as almost a little bit of a way of dealing with the Tyrant Guard. A lot of DPS to put against the Tyrant Guard, whether he's in shield wall or not.
And just the Nid army as a whole. 2 autocannons is rough. Not if you set it up right in their face, though. Oh my god.
Yeah. The only problem is, of course, it doesn't give you any control, so those Nids able to actually just walk on all the way through and past it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if anything, he should just run around and join up with the Space Marine forces, push forward, and then they can set up a forward position with those autocannons.
Force Commander was pretty low there, but I guess just recognized that, just where things were in terms of what other units were out on the field, that he was going to win that fight no matter what. Scouts, grenade on retreat opportunity. Grenade.
A little early.
The imitating scouts.
Oh, but no, the Razorback might be able to finish the job.
Razorback keeps chasing. That's it.
Scouts are down. Riku with only the big bads left. Devastators, attacks, assaults. And
that wasn't a scout squad that was heavily invested at all, but look at the autocannons on the other side of the map.
Melting through those mid squads.
Yeah, certainly Termagants cannot just stay, cannot just stand there and tank that autocannon fire. Interesting war gears out from Riku, getting the combat stimulants. I feel like this is the one that I see the least out of his possible armor upgrades. Ooh. And actually now getting the improved medical equipment so that he's not kind of locked out of his abilities from energy. He'll have enough energy to both heal as well as use the combat stimulants.
Combat stims is no joke, especially if he throws it on this las cannon right here. It'll be able to two-shot that Razorback.
Yeah, I mean, especially when I look at the tooltip, part of me is asking, like, was this changed? Did it always break suppression?
I'm not sure it did. Oh, that Razorback's out of here. What's it doing?
Yeah, I think that's on rear armor.
I don't know what the las cannon was doing, though. It kept turning around.
Luckily, in the end, it didn't matter for Riku. Oh no, the Assault Marines go down.
Oh, wow. That's huge. Did he not have a heal? Or was that after a heal?
I have no idea, but now I'm worried about this Librarian. Luckily, I think he'll get out alive.
Yeah, he's got his veil on, so he's fine from range damage. I don't think... Yeah, Riku just realized that those assaults went down.
What is DarkHero doing, though? Okay, I think he doesn't lose the Librarian, but that was a super close call.
Oh, wow, 17 HP. I was watching the Nids fighting the Plague Champ over here, who's also narrowly escaping death, it looks like.
Yeah, very, very close. Fully upgraded Plague Champion. Plague Fist, Armor of Pestilence, and the Mucus Discharge. Maximum tankiness out of that build from him.
Gene Stealers versus Bloodletters and Heretics. Yep. This is a tough fight, especially with that autocannon coming in.
Oh yeah, the autocannons, they are allowed to actually just get to start shooting.
Oh my gosh, those Gene Stealers get destroyed. Are they going to escape?
So I don't think we have Forest Radio. Oh my god, 1 hit point! 1 hit point.
Wow.
I don't think we have Forest Radio in chat today, but he gave them a new name. They're not Gene Stealers, they are now Denim Thieves.
Denim Thieves.
Denim Thieves. I'm actually a little sad Forest Radio not with us today. Provides a lot of entertainment. But the rest of you guys are here. We thank you so much for being here as well.
Yeah, we've got a good crew. We got 70 people hanging out. Ooh, the wall goes down, but it doesn't. See, that's always what happens with me when I use the wall. I try to use the wall to push back knobs, and like 3 of them just walk through it, and I'm just sad.
Infiltrated scouts at the bottom actually getting a decap on the power. Rather interesting solo mission that they're doing. Oh, Assault Marines jump right into the Plague Champion as he uses Pestilence Strike. Yeah, they'll need to get on out of there. Actually, did they? They could have gotten a heal from the Apothecary eventually.
Yeah, I feel like that wasn't a dire situation, but he already lost 1 squad. He's probably a little aware of it right now. All right, so double plasma attacks. There's so many.
Chat is wondering about your soundtrack, whether it's Into the Breach, Borderlands, or.
Oh, it's Into the Breach. Yeah.
Wasn't there a time when you were streaming Into the Breach, or at least like?
Oh yeah, I've got. Dude, one of the times I'll have to talk about this between the games, but in the midst of all this, one of those Havocs again might get out of there. There've been so many
it's right there.
Narrow escapes.
It's so close. It's so close, and they don't decide to brave the turret fire to see if they can finish off
I don't
the
think they
Havoc.
would have gotten it.
So,
trying to recapture their power farm. They're starting to fall behind again as far as economy. Again, up on victory points. So better map awareness, better control on the map. But again, starting to fall behind a little bit. DarkHero is going to start bringing out the big tier 3 Space Marine guns before long.
Tries to throw out. Will that force barrier be in time?
Beautiful.
I don't actually know what he gets by this, because since he didn't have a cap on it, he doesn't really. I mean, I guess he stalls it out from being recapped. That's just the best that can be said about it.
He stalls it out from being recapped. He also can just pull his units back. He doesn't have to retreat right here. So the dev was able to reposition. The scouts are now lurking about, looking for trouble. As soon as these get suppressed, he's going to drop a grenade. Watch right here. Yep, there it goes. Right on those tacks.
Is really nice. That is such a grenade. And he might finish off one of the tax.
Oh my gosh, the tacks go down.
Such a play. That is actually such a play.
That was so good. Well, you're asking what that force barrier got him. It got him a squad of attacks in the end. 2 squads of bloodletters.
DarkHero plays.
Lurking in the back, looking for trouble, looking for retreating squads. They're not going to find any. But Plague Champ looks like he's going to go for that victory point. There is a las cannon dev out there that probably would have been toast.
Now those scouts earned their power armor.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, Librarian found himself up against 2 squads of bloodletters. Lucky to get out of there. Tactical Marines, are they going to be so lucky? Luckily, they will. No, there's going to be a teleport in. Try to finish off the squad of Tactical Marines at the bottom.
Not quite.
Nah, it won't work. Saw what he was going for, but didn't work. Devastators on the right side of the map. Do we have grenade on retreat? Looks... Oh, no grenade. Predator out for DarkHero, however. Going to be committed to bashing this generator farm. They do have the double cap at the moment, but we've got Noisy moving into the middle to recapture the contested victory point.
Yeah, now this time Dark Riku and Noisy are both in tier 3. They don't have, they still haven't had like their full gen farms for a while, right? So both sides keep getting bashed. I think still Noisy and Riku more so, but they're at least in tier 3. Oh, Riku actually canceled his tier 3, I guess, because his gen got bashed. He did have almost no power after that, so maybe he wants to try to make sure that he can potentially get this Predator taken out, which he might just do. The force barrier is down, so it's blocking the las cannon for the moment, but will that be enough?
Melt the bomb by itself, not enough.
16 health. Oh, and the orbital bombardment. Is that going to take out any squads?
Oh, pretty much everything.
The assaults just now retreat into it as well. Luckily, they were on the edge, and it looks like the las cannon will just barely survive. Assault Marines getting out of there as well. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no.
Couldn't see where they were. Oh, there they are. I see there's the final model.
Yep. With a face full of Power Fist.
Got the double bloodletters out of RedBeard at the moment, holding the middle of the map.
I mean, anytime we get an orbital that does something important, I'm excited.
Yeah, there are just so many times when, even our chat recognized, there's so many times when you might see an orbital that just ends up completely missing everything. I've definitely caught a few of those in the past few months.
I mean, that particular spot is one of those retreat choke points that's pretty effective. And he just had the perfect lineup after that, right? Like, he had a couple big hits, and then the Force Commander was in there, ready to deliver that final blow to that Assault Space Marine that was, like, actually pretty high on health. I'm surprised that managed to get the kill. Pretty important.
One of the Devastators got lucky, though. Like, they were super low on hit points. Like, they were probably sub 20 hit points, but they were knocked toward the stronghold. So there was no follow-up that could happen on them, so they got really lucky.
And that Predator now, much to Riku's chagrin, getting completely repaired. It's going to be full health for the next battle. I mean, that Librarian shield wall, along with the Chaos Terminator disrupting the las cannon, it was pretty important. That one shot made such a big difference.
Yeah, a lot of action going on the left side of the map now. However, ultimately it will be Noisy getting out of there. Those double bloodletters being pretty overwhelming. Yeah,
we got a Carnifex out here now, though. Going for the Barbed Strangler as well.
Force Commander Terminator will get stunned by the Apothecary at nearly point-blank range.
I'm still questioning Riku's decision to not go tier 3. I don't know what he felt like he needed to do there and stay in tier 2 because he's got so much red right now.
So far, we see that he's replaced the Assault Marines, and just what I wonder what else is what he's going to be getting next.
He's replaced.
At this point, I'm going to guess.
Go ahead.
Since he did not get tier 3, I think he's probably not going there because he doesn't. They don't have great power income either. Dreadnought.
He's replaced those Assault Marines twice now, though. That's some pretty severe. I mean, you look at his army right now, and it's tax, a dev, and fresh assaults. It's not going to be able to deal with this opposing force. I think this might be another sad, slow burn into defeat, which,
Grenade on retreat. Does that finish off a squad?
No, not quite, oddly enough.
Pretty close to it.
Bloodletter's
Down
going
to
in for a
another-
couple more swings. And now catching this Carnifex in a pretty bad spot, too.
There's a nice hold there by DarkHero using the shotgun scouts to kind of blast off the Tyranids that were approaching. They just kind of got focused down there by the tactical Marines. Alright, Riku looking to make an approach, though. Assault Marines are leading in at about 75% of their hit points, though, and they lose the Sergeant. Predator's in trouble, though. Still taking last cannon shots, but I think it's finally out of range, or is it?
Yeah, it's fine. Unless, oh no, he blocked it. That Spire blocked the retreat.
Oh, but we actually had force melee from shotgun scouts. So get the Devastators busy. Keep the Predator alive.
Oh no, it can get through there. I thought that was like a perfectly placed capillary tower that stopped the...
Yeah, he's trying to take it down. Because it does seem to be a bit of a nuisance. Let's take a look at what's going on with these NIDs. They're being suppressed.
Not anymore.
But now they're going to just swamp all over that Plague Champion.
He's such a beef.
Swarm. Flanking Dreadnought.
Yeah, where? Did Noisy cancel his dread? No, it's out there now. Or sorry.
Riku? You mean Riku?
Yeah.
Riku did cancel his dread. It's actually DarkHero who has the Dreadnought now.
What is this? Is this just tax? Yep, just more tax. Fair enough.
More tax for Riku. I think the dread for DarkHero probably going to go down pretty soon, though.
Yeah,
Or maybe not.
Oh man, this Librarian. Level 4.
Yeah, the Librarian is tying up the Devastators.
no!
Oh, he might go down. He does.
Why did we
He
look
kept
at
the
him?
Dreadnought alive with his own life.
That Librarian got a lot done this game. It's a shame it went down right there. It was a level 4 Librarian. That's some serious hurt.
Unfortunately, that does mean that the Dreadnought does go down as well.
It's one
Okay,
thing.
we are going to see some capture attempts on both sides of the map, though.
A lot of tax going down. Riku not quite paying attention to that Devastator over there.
Yeah. Unsuccessful on the right side of the map. Looks like it won't be too successful on the left side of the map either, which means it's likely to be a triple cap very soon, and I don't think Riku and Noisy have any time to actually contest another triple cap.
Yeah, this is looking rough. They were tenacious, and they tried to do what they could, but I mean they've got precious little time to get into this. Oh no, Librarian didn't quite flank correctly, and even with that range damage debuff, oh man, they got the lead model.
Doesn't. Okay, Assault Marines are in
This
here.
might even finish off the squad.
I don't think they have the time. Termagants will be finished off by the Noxious Cloud on the top side of the map. So now it's purely up to these Tactical Marines. Okay, it's evened out at 1-to-1, but if we look on the top, Bloodletters are capturing it. There's not enough damage to really threaten them.
Actually, well, they
here
can't
are
cap
Tyranids
while they're...
moving back.
Yeah. They can't cap while they're
Okay.
invulnerable. The tank is
So
over here.
Bloodletters
It
will
is
get
pretty
out of
beat
there.
up.
If the Gene Stealers and the Bloodletters, or sorry, the Warriors do swarm that tank, they're not going for the tank. There's a grenade, though.
I don't know how effective that was. But Chaos Space Marines, there's nothing in mid now, though. They need to get to mid. Is anyone going?
I think they're actually
the Assault Marines are going
I think
to
it
mid.
needs to be the Raveners. Where are they jumping? Okay, they're going to jump to mid or burrow. I thought they should have actually disrupted the Chaos Space Marines, but they won't go for that.
They need to capture right this moment to have any chance in this
look
game.
On the bottom.
The red team's actually thrown away quite a bit in these last couple engagements. If they can hold on, they might have a shot at bringing this back.
Yeah, bottom was decapped by the Force Commander Terminator, so that will be game 2 going in favor of DarkHero and RedBeard.
Oh, so close.
The Emperor are never truly defeated.
If they had gotten that cap right there, let's see. What? I guess it still probably wouldn't have mattered, but man, they were bringing it back. Riku losing 2 squads of Assault Marines, though. I mean, that's a hard blow to come back from. That's an expensive squad, especially upgraded.
Yeah, and of course that's part of what was also keeping him in tier 2. And I mean, now we've got Noisy and Riku. They are the defending champions, and then DarkHero is also someone who he's kind of been gate kept out of an actual tournament win for a while now, where he constantly finds himself getting into the finals, but often just not quite making it. Sometimes getting eliminated in semifinals. He might just be on the verge of finally getting a tournament win.